Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time. So today I thought that I would show you guys the coffee pre-poo mask that I do to help with my hair growth. If you are interested in seeing how I do that pre-poo, then please keep watching. Okay. So I saw this YouTube video of doing like a coffee hair mask to help with hair growth. And of course, I will do anything to help with my hair growth. I do want to grow my hair. I would like it to be a lion's mane. Not sure if it's physically possible, but we're going to find out. So anyways, I was watching this video and was like, oh, all you need is coffee, yogurt, and coconut oil. Coconut oil does not do well in my hair. Not fans of pure coconut oil. So I decided to use olive oil instead. And then I put in a touch of castor oil because I do, massage it into my scalp a bit as well. I actually forgot to grab the yogurt. Okay, and I'm back. So those of you that know me, you know I am not a DIY person. I am all about going out and buying a product that's already made for me. That's my kind of life. So this is really the only DIY thing that I do besides rice water, which is really quite simple. You put some rice in some water and you put it in a water bottle. It's not really a lot of work, so I'm okay with that. So here is what I use. So you'll need plain yogurt. So, run of the mill, plain yogurt, nothing special about it. And then instant coffee. So I found this one. I figured the darker the better. So it looked good. It's like that'll work. Run of the mill, extra virgin oil. Extra light olive oil, if I can actually speak. That's this here. And then this is the castor oil I use tonight. So I use different types. I do have a couple of bottles of this light castor oil. It came in a package of 3 or something like that. And sometimes I use dark castor oil, but either way. So I've already got my oil in this little tub here. Please ignore that it looks dirty. It's because it's the same one I use every time. So my oil is already heated up. I'm going to add the coffee to it next. And I don't really measure it. I just kind of dump in a pile of it. So once I've got that in there, this coffee doesn't break down into like a paste per se, which I'm fine with because I actually like having the grains there a little bit. I like having the grains because, like I said, I massage it into my scalp so that way I get a little bit of abrasiveness from the actual coffee. It was really hard to find instant coffee actually for this. Kind of interesting. So once it's all mixed up, kind of looks like that. Looks really disgusting, but that's fine. So then I'll just take a couple of scoops of the yogurt. Again, I'm not really measuring. I'm just kind of like scooping out whatever it is. I'll drop that in. And I only use this yogurt specifically for my hair, so it's not like it's being used for anything else. So then I'll go ahead and mix all that together, and it ends up being a nice like light brown color, kind of like you would get in your coffee, actual coffee. And like I said, there's going to be chunks of the coffee left behind. I'm okay with that. If you really don't want that, I would definitely suggest making sure your oil stays nice and warm so that it really breaks down that coffee and really kind of turns it into the paste that you're looking for. So this is what the final product looks like. It's not very appealing, but we're gonna go ahead and apply this. And it would also be nice if I grab my clips. So this is pretty messy. You're gonna wanna make sure you're wearing something that you don't really care about getting the coffee on because it can stain. I usually do this in a sports bra, but because I'm on camera, I actually put on a shirt for you guys. Nobody wants to see all that. All right, so I just had my hair in these twists because last night I put a little bit of red pimento oil on my scalp from Tropic Isle just to kind of add a little bit of extra moisture in. And my hair is a little bit damp because I worked out before this. and that's fine. It doesn't, I'm not like super picky. Like it doesn't have to be dry, it doesn't have to be wet, nothing special. Because I'm not really detangling with this, even though I can do some detangling with it. That's not really the purpose of doing this pre-poo though. So I just have little rubber bands on the bottom. That's what I'm pulling off here. And since I started using this, I definitely have noticed a big difference in like the overall strength of my hair and definitely the thickness and the length. So that makes me really, really happy. The caffeine in the coffee is actually really good for stimulating that hair growth and then keeping the shaft stronger, making it smoother, and definitely adding in some natural shine. All of which I can say that I definitely have noted since using this. And most of the time I do it twice a week because I wash my hair twice a week. But if I'm feeling lazy, I just don't want to get coffee everywhere, then I'll just do it once a week. So the benefit of the yogurt is the protein and the lactic acid. So I just kind of scoop some up and then just start putting it on there. There's nothing really special about it. Like I was saying, the yogurt is really good for the protein that comes in yogurt, and the lactic acid is really good for scalp health. So that's where those things come into play in terms of this pre-poo mask. The other benefit of the olive oil is the antioxidants, which are really, really important for hair health as well. Just kind of do a little twist, and that section's done. So I'm really trying to make sure that I'm paying particular attention to the health of my hair right now and making sure it's nice and strong. I'm keeping a good protein moisture balance, giving it all the nutrients it needs, because in July, I am actually going to get my first curly cut, but I'm also going to get it dyed and highlighted. So I want to make sure that my hair is as healthy as possible and preferably as long as possible, because it needs to be cut into an actual shape. When I big chopped myself last May, I kind of just put it in a ponytail in the shower and just chopped it off, and I ended up chopping it really uneven. This side of my head, the hair is longer than the other side. But then on top of that, after I just did that ponytail chop, I went back in, and anything that looked like it still had a straight end or wasn't curling the way I wanted it to, that got cut off too. So there was really no special rhyme or reason or like shape that was created. It was just cut off. And at the time I had cut it so short that I could barely get it into a ponytail. Like I would have to do it with my hair soaking wet with a bunch of product that would help me stretch out the hair enough that I could get it up to put a hair tie on it. It was not it was not an easy task doing that, and don't think I could ever do it again. So I'm trying to keep it as healthy as possible, grow it as much as possible, you know, within reason. I know my hair is not going to grow like 10 inches by July or anything like that, but definitely getting as much length as I can, knowing that she's going to have to cut some definitely to even it up and to give it a shape. But I'm super excited about getting that done. Originally, I had said I would never color my hair again because I didn't want the damage. And then I don't know what happened. I think one day I was just kind of looking at Pinterest or Instagram or something, and I was like, you know what? I used to wear my hair lighter and I looked really good with light hair. So I want to go for it and just hope that I love it. But I've always looked better with lighter hair, which is kind of funny because I have the darker hair out of my sister and I, but she is a natural blonde and she dyes her hair black and she looks really good with black hair. Now me, I do not. She had me dye my hair black once and I looked sick. Like I looked very, very sickly. I have yellow undertones in my skin, so it just did not mesh well. I think I did it in winter too, which wasn't any better, but she's red undertoned. So it looked really good on her. And I was like, oh wow, yeah, I'll do it with you. She's always the one that talks me into doing things. And it just it was not right for me. Fortunately, it faded pretty quickly, so I wasn't really stuck with the whole dark thing for too long. Got one more section here. Once I have it in here, I'll put on a shower cap, and I have a designated Turby twist that looks all gross now, but it's because of the coffee. And I'll sit in this for an hour. I'll go ahead and do other things, you know, I'll work, I'll read, I'll eat dinner, take care of the dogs, whatever. And then I will rinse this out when I get in the shower. So when I get in the shower, I'll rinse it out first, and then I'll go in with shampoo or co-wash, whatever I'm doing that day. I think today is a shampoo day. I don't really remember. I think today's a shampoo day. But I thought this would be an issue getting this out with co-wash, and it actually really wasn't. It was totally fine. I just make sure I get a good thorough rinse first. I do need to ask my stylist when I get it dyed, is it going to be a problem doing the coffee mask, because coffee can dye your hair. So I just want to make sure that that's not going to be an issue when I actually do that. And that's pretty much it. That is the coffee yogurt pre-poo mask that I do 1 to 2 times a week. It's definitely been super helpful in terms of thickening my hair and growing it and adding natural shine, and even overall detangling has been a lot easier since I started this mask. So I'm definitely really excited about it, and I'm going to continue it as long as it's not going to be a problem with the dye job that I'm going to get done. So that's it. If you liked what you saw today, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's anything in particular you guys want me to film, please let me know. Hope to see you next time. Bye.